You have clicked on What is F2L? Now I'm going to try my best to explain what F2L is. It can be a little bit hard to wrap your head around at first, but I'll try my best. Basically what F2L stands for is your first two layers. And by that, I mean this is my first layer and this is my second layer. So these are the first two layers of the cube. Now I use white on the bottom because that's how I learned. So this is my first and that's my second layer. However, some people choose red or green or any of the other colors on the cube as their bottom. So for instance, if you use green as your bottom and that's how you complete your cross, then this is your first layer and this is your second layer. However, I use white, so that's what we're going to use for this demonstration. So now that you know what F2L means, I'm going to give you a bit of a demonstration and explanation on how it works and what it does. I've given the cube a bit of a scramble and solved it up until this point. Now, I've got 3 of these in, except for one slot. And we know that with the beginner's method, we take the corner and we match its front color up with the center piece that match, and the white goes out to the side. And the way we insert that is R, U, R prime. And then we go on and finish all the other ones, and then we find the edge pieces. Well, doing that move brought in this blue-yellow piece. We want to track that piece back and find out where that came from. So keep your eye on the blue-yellow piece. Okay, as you can see, it came from the back. So that tells us that every time that we do an R, U, R prime move, it's not only taking the corner, but it's taking the piece in the back as well. So that's the beginner's method. So with F2L, what we would like to do is already have the edge piece that belongs here in the back. So when we bring in that corner piece, it also brings in the blue and red piece as well. Now I can see that the blue and red piece is right here. So if we put this back here, before we insert the corner, then it will bring in these as a pair and you will save time. However, we can't just turn it back there because then our corner is out of place. And we can't hide the corner and bring that there and bring it up because, well, now we've taken out this corner. So what we have to do is use this slot that isn't being used yet. So we can bring this to the side and then we can hide this corner using that slot because it doesn't matter if we break these up. So we hide that and then we put this opposite of where this was. So now these are matched up. Now we can put it back and we can insert it as usual. And that completes an F2L pair. That is probably the first one that you should work on. So just keep working on that and you'll get faster and faster at it. By now you should have a basic idea of what F2L is and how it works. However, I encourage you to just go on and practice that one move, trying to match those two pieces up. One thing to be very careful of when you are matching these pieces up at first is the orientation of this edge piece in the back. Because as you can see, this corner piece is here and the matching edge piece is back here. But when we match them up now, well, of course, now this has come in backwards. So you want to make sure that when you are putting in this corner piece, that this is in proper orientation. And the way you can tell is that you look at the top color of the corner piece and the top color of this piece. Now, if they're the same color like they are now, then you know that this is not orientated properly and it will come in backwards. What you need is these to be opposite colors. Or you can also take a look at the front color and it should be the same from the front color to the back top. And that is proper orientation. But if the front color and the back are opposites, just like this, well then that is the wrong orientation. Now you can see that the front color and the back top are the same color. Now they will match up when you insert them. I hope that I have given you a sufficient amount of information for you to understand what F2L is and how it works. It does take a lot of practice, but don't worry. The more that you practice, the lot easier it will come to you. Thank you for watching this video, and now you can click anywhere on the screen and it'll bring you back to the F2L homepage.